Guys, it's Issa. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are returning. Happy New Year! Today, I'm going to be talking about natural hair habits that I am leaving in 2023. Leaving it in 2023. Okay, we're throwing it in the trash can. We don't live there anymore. Like, it's all done. I wanted to make this video because there is a lot of things surfacing the internet when it pertains to natural hair and what is good for the hair, what is bad essentially. When I make this video, I'm speaking specifically from my perspective and not from anyone else's perspective. I just wanted to talk about some things that I realized over the years that does not work for me, and I will be listing them in this video today. Now, I do want to address my hair because I get questions about my hair all the time. Is this your hair? Is that? Okay, I don't gatekeep information from anybody, but I get this question a lot, like literally out in public. Like, is this your hair? This is your hair? This is not my hair, okay? This is a wig. I made this wig myself. I kept trying to find a afro wig that looks just like this one, but I couldn't find it because everyone knows I like to be extra, so I'm living in my extra authenticity. Okay, with my Diana Ross wig. This is what I'm gonna call it. But yes, this is not my hair. My hair is very healthy. I have plenty of photos and videos of my hair on my channel as well as my Instagram page. I'm very honest. Okay, so yeah, I made this wig myself to customize my needs and my wants and truest desires. So yeah, now that we have gotten that out of the way, I want to talk about natural hair habits that I am going to be leaving in 2023. So number one, the first thing that we are leaving in 2023 is the co-washing. I realized that I have not co-washed my hair in years. It's been a few years actually where I have left co-washing in the past. And one of the main reasons why I do not co-wash anymore is because I don't do wash and goes anymore. I just feel like co-washing, we're gonna put one and two together, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I did most of my co-washing when I was doing wash and goes. And now that I no longer do wash and goes, I don't feel the need to co-wash my hair anymore because wash and goes are no longer conducive to what I am trying to do at this current time. My goal at this time is to retain length and have my hair as long as I want it to be. And with me doing wash and goes, I feel like because of where I live now, it just ends up being a poof, humid, hot mess. And it's not giving wash and go, it's giving wash and no. So, and for anyone who is trying to figure out or get an idea of the type of hair type that I have, some would say I have like a 3A, 3B, 3C conjunction. That's the thing too. Like, I have so many hair textures in my hair that at this point in time, like the front of my hair is straight. It's not even curly. And it's just on the left side of my hair that it's not even curly, it's straight. And it's not heat damage. That's just how it's always been. And I'm like, I do not have the time to try to put together a regimen for a wash and go to where I would have to figure out hair textures for the left side of my head, the right side of my head, the back of my head, the front of my head. It's just not convenient for me to do that at this time. So going back to using co-washing. I don't do co-washing anymore because I feel like if my hair is dirty, I'm just going to wash it. I don't need an in-between step. And at this point in my regimen, I want to do things in a more efficient time manner. And on wash day, I'm washing my hair with shampoo, with conditioner, and deep conditioning if I feel the need to deep condition at that time. I'm not going to I'm not going to overdo it and try to do things in between the week. I just feel like protective styling at this time is what's best for me. So, speaking of protective styling, I am no longer going to be wearing tight braids on my natural hair. And when I say tight braids, I mean braids such as knotless braids, box braids, and the extremely, extremely small cornrows that, you know, tug at the root of your hair, especially when it comes down to like your hairline and stuff like that. I'm no longer going to be wearing those teeny weeny tiny hairstyles as frequently. I won't say that I will never wear it again. I just am not going to wear it until I really feel like I have to wear it or want to wear it for some type of occasion or something. But if it's not necessary, I will no longer be doing those type of hairstyles. I remember one day a hairstylist that I was going to, she put me on and she was like, Issa, do you wear a lot of braids in your hair? Because I can tell. I can tell. Like, I literally had to cut off last year around this time. Well, it was last year after my birthday in December. I cut my hair up to my neck. And I was so sad about it. I tried to pretend to be happy. But I think you could see through the photo that I took that chopping off that amount of hair that I had made me really drastically sad. Like, I felt like I lost a part of myself. Okay? Like, so can you imagine having to cut off literally bra strap length all the way up to your neck, basically, to preserve the health of your hair? That was something that I went in the shop mentally talking to myself, saying, okay, you got this, you got this, you got this. You know what I'm saying? So we're not doing tight braided styles on our hair this year. I don't care if it's knotless. I don't care if it's not. Every time that I do knotless braids or braids in general, I notice that when I take my braids out, I'm constantly brushing out all the gel that I had to put in there. I'm brushing out all the hair loss that I had due to gripping hair tightly. And it's unnecessary, so I'm not doing it. Yeah, that's it. Like, after my hairstylist told me that, I didn't really listen to what she said to me immediately, but I just noticed a significant difference after stopping the tight braids, after stopping getting the knotless braids. Some people say that that works for them, and if that works for them, that's cool. I'm not against it. I think the styles are cute. I love them, but it's not working for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I can preserve the thickness of my hair and the length of my hair if I do styles like sew-ins, if I do styles like even doing twists on my hair. Those are the type of styles that I don't have to put as much tension into my hair, and I can get away with wearing those styles longer as well because, you know, it's not constantly tugging at my hair. Buying products just because they're trending. This is a big one for me because, you know, I have fell into temptation so many times for buying products that I've seen on the internet. Buy this one product and your hair will grow. I have been guilty of saying and buying these things. We're going to read the ingredients in the products that we are using. I have spent so much money on products that were popular that I didn't even like. I'm not gonna name any of the brands that I don't like. I can go on a tangent about the products that I do not like because of the hype of things. For example, holistic products have become very popular over the past 3 or 4 years, I will say, but as of recently, the trend right now is to use Ayurvedic products. So what is the market doing? They are taking those products, Ayurvedic products, and selling them out in the market. No, I'm not even gonna say that. One day I was at a store and I saw this particular brand that it didn't necessarily say the products were Ayurvedic, but they were selling some things in there. And they were selling the brand for like almost $20. Well, some of their products in the hairline, I'm sorry if the light keeps going off. It's like raining. So like, I don't know. The lights is like twitching here. But the products were like $20 plus more. And because they contain these certain Ayurvedic herbs that are in your kitchen cabinet, they decided that they were going to upcharge the product. And I'm the type of person, I read ingredients. Like, now I read ingredients because I'm not about to spend my money on something that I can easily access in my kitchen, or something that I can go to a store and get myself or order online. I know everybody is not a hair mathematician or philosopher or whatever, but like me, I'm the type of person, I would rather save my money and do certain things myself. So anyways, I say that to say I was in the store and the product was ranging from $15 to $20 to $25. And when I saw the ingredients that they were upselling the product for, they were all the way at the end. At the end. If you know anything about ingredients, you know, then that means that that is the least amount that is in the actual product. And I got this at Walmart. I really, really like it. It's not a popular brand. It's not listed to be an Ayurvedic product. It's not listed to be, you know, anything under those terms, which is why I like it. And I feel like all the good stuff gets discontinued. I would be so sad if they discontinued this. It's not marketed to natural hair products, you know, and that's something I'm very happy about as well, is that I don't just go to the natural hair aisle and get something just because it says natural hair. Like, I feel like I go to the shampoos, the conditioners, the deep conditioners, I read the ingredients, and if the ingredients align with something that I will put in my hair or make myself, then I would go ahead and get it. And this is a perfect example. All the alcohol in here is from coconut oil. You see what I'm saying? It's coconut oil based, peppermint, rosemary, aloe vera, saw palmetto. Okay, I can go on and on about the ingredients that this stuff has that is at the top of the list as opposed to the bottom of the list. And when you get towards the bottom of the list, then we get to the perfumes. Then we get to, you know, all the other things. But at the top of the list, it has everything that I like. It was only like, what, $8? Probably less than $8 to my knowledge. But I say that to say that I look at the ingredients, and it does not have to, I don't buy products based off of it just being sold to the natural hair community. I don't buy products because it says for curly hair, because it's marketed to a certain demographic of people. I buy products that work for me. This goes for my hair and my nails. At this point, I will no longer be investing in going to the hair salon as much or going to get my hair braided as much. I feel like I pretty much have always been like this, but I'm not doing this for a multitude of reasons. Number one, I'm very big on energy. That's the first reason why I won't let anyone just put their hands in my hair just for any reason. You know, even if I'm paying you, like, hands exchange energy. So for me, I don't know why my voice just cracked. I just got choked up. Y'all could see the trauma that I have been through when it comes to getting my hair done. But for me, hands exchange a lot of energy. So if I'm going to get my hair done, I don't care if I have to drive an hour, 2 hours away. I will drive an hour or 2 hours away to get my hair done, as long as I know that my stylist is knowledgeable and capable of doing my hair. I feel like every time I go to a hairstylist or even a nail tech, okay, they always say, oh my gosh, you have such beautiful hair, you have such beautiful nails. And they really don't know how to work with my hair or my nails. I am okay with being patient with either learning how to do my own hair myself, or I'm patient on not going to get my hair done until I find someone who is capable of doing it. A person could be having a bad day, and going into work is something that we all have to do, even if we're not feeling like it. We're either sick, not feeling well, our energy is off that day because of something that happened earlier that day. They come into work, just got in a fight with somebody down the street. I don't know what the case may be, but I believe wholeheartedly, because of what the type of person that I am, you come in and touch my hair and you're not feeling well that day, all that energy goes into your scalp, your body. You end up leaving the hair salon, you end up leaving wherever you are, that person's house, feeling devastated, feeling sad. This person may not even, the person who's doing your hair, because they're trying to be professional, or they may not be professional. They may even have an attitude with you, child. You don't even know why, you know? But either way, your hair looks so beautiful when you leave the place, but then you wondering why you leaving sad from where you're at, why you're leaving feeling empty, why you're leaving feeling just devastated. And the next thing you know, all of a sudden your hair looks nice, but next few weeks down the line, you start to notice your hair don't look the same, your hair don't feel the same, you know, your edges are starting to look bad. And the last thing that you could remember was, okay, I went to this beauty parlor, or I went to this place, and you know, my hair hasn't been the same since. I've been sad since, you know. So that's something that I keep in mind. I also keep in mind that if I do find a good hairstylist, you know, I think it's important to maintain good relationships with the hairstylist. If you find a good hairstylist, stick with that hairstylist. Even if they cannot book you, you know, for that particular week or that particular day, just hold it. Just wait, because what you don't want is different people, different energies tapping into your hair, like just touching. I don't know about y'all, but me, I don't like, I'm gonna speak for myself. I believe in body, mind, and spirit, right? So whatever you put in your body is what is going to come out of your body. Your deficiencies, and you got to understand what you're lacking in order to know what you need to put in. And I think this is very important. I do believe that you can take multivitamins and it will aid in hair growth. But there's a lot of scams and a lot of hype on certain things. And I just gotta be honest. I'm gonna always try to give my truth on certain things. I don't wanna say it's everybody's truth, but I'm gonna speak for myself. If you take a vitamin, you know what I'm saying? It's not it is the vitamin that help your hair grow, but it's because you had a certain deficiency in your body that, you know, pushed out that hair growth, right? For example, if you're iron deficient, for a long time, my hair never had issues growing. My hair always grew fast, always grew rapidly. But I was always wondering why, like, my hair was so thin. I used to think my hair was thin, or it was, you know, thinning, or whatever the case may be. And that's a part of the reason why, because I was deficient in iron. And a lot of the times the doctors will tell you, oh, you're not deficient, but you might be right there. You know what I'm saying? You might be right there at that area to where you need to start supplementing. So I realized that when I started taking iron, my hair started growing, and the thickness of my hair started to become thicker and thicker and thicker. And I'm like, wow, the texture of my hair has really changed since I started taking iron, which is ironic, right? So for example, we got this product and I fell into the hype too, so it's okay. But Geritol, this is the perfect example of, you know, a product that's going crazy all over TikTok, all over, I don't know if it's been popular on Instagram, but I've seen a lot of content creators talking about how Geritol was so great for their hair growth. So of course I went out and I bought it. This thing is full. It's full. I'm not taking it, and the reason I'm not taking Geritol is because of the fact that it has red 40 in it. And this may not bother some people, but it bothers me. I'm not saying the ingredients are necessarily bad, but you know, you can find all these ingredients in a multivitamin. So that's why I'm like saying be careful with believing the hype, because I can easily take a prenatal and get the same results as Geritol. You know what I'm saying? Or if I need to work on my iron, I could simply just take iron pills because I know that that's what I'm lacking and get the same results. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, this product right here was the holy grail for hair growth, and this is going to be the case for everybody's hair problem. The last, but most definitely not least, is I like to style my hair on dry hair. I am not one of those people who is completely against heat styling. I do a lot of protective styles. In between protective styles, I find it more effective for me to blow dry my hair and style my hair as needed. I'm not afraid of heat styling. I'm not afraid of blow drying my hair without heat protectant. That's another thing. I don't really use heat protectant as a necessity to protect my hair from heat. If I'm going through all the steps of, you know, shampooing, oiling, what's the other one? Conditioning, deep conditioning. All of these steps that you've already taken is already taking the necessary steps for you to have healthy hair. And a lot of the times, heat protectant is mostly for people who don't know how to effectively use heat on their hair. So that's a conversation for another day as to why I don't use heat protectant on my hair. I don't use heat protectant, and I'm not afraid of using heat on my hair. I blow dry my hair every 2 weeks or every week and a half to heat train my hair, because I cut my hair last year, so all the new growth that I have coming in is super thick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like crazy thick. When it comes to wanting to have a silk press at one point, or wanting to flat iron my hair, then it's going to become difficult, because a lot of people be wondering, oh my gosh, I've been retaining all this length. I've been doing my hair for a long time and taking care of it. I finally want to flat iron my hair after 3 years or 4 years of not flat ironing my hair. And then you wonder why your hair is just so frizzy. And it's now, especially if you live in a state like the one that I live in, North Carolina, is super humid. Like, it's going to be hard to find a day where, you know, there's no humidity in the air. So I prefer to heat train my hair. I'm not damaging my hair. I'm moving at a slow pace. I deep condition my hair. I take care of my curl pattern. So, you know, some people may see it as the same or may see it as different, but it really just depends on how far you're willing to go with your heat training. But I heat train my hair. I know this is triggering for some people. I do not use heat protectant if I feel like I don't need it. And it helps me take care of my natural hair, and it helps me maintain the protective style that I want. I don't like to, you know, braid down my hair when it's wet. I used to do it all the time. Oh, I'm going to wait 3 days. This is how my process used to be. Day 1, wash. Sleep with the deep conditioner in my hair. Day 2, okay, now we're going to flat twist the hair. Day 3, okay, we gotta wait for it to dry in between day 2 and day 3. But on day 4, On day 4, I finally am going to be able to get into the protector style that I want to get. That's too many steps. So in order to cut down on time, we now cut it down to a 1 or a 2 day process. Day 1, wash my hair, deep condition, do it like that, and then blow dry, and we're good to go. Yeah, those are all the things that I am no longer doing to my natural hair in 2024. I'll see you guys in the next one.